This Clash Royale update was really awesome. It introduced magic items to the game, which is going to help out progression a bunch, but at the end of the day, there is one thing missing. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be giving my honest review of this Clash Royale update. I'm going to be talking about everything that was included in the update and then giving my final thoughts about the update at the end of the video. But before we go ahead and start the video, if you're new here, then I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe down below because I make all kinds of Clash Royale content. And also, I don't promote this often, but be sure to join my Discord server. There's a link to it in the description as well. We just chill, we hang out. You guys can talk to me. You can talk to other subscribers to the channel, and it's just a really chill place to hang out, so be sure to check that out as well. So let's go ahead and start out by talking about all the magic items that were added in this update. All right, so the first magic item that we're going to talk about is going to be the wild cards. So out of all the magic items that were added to this update, the wild cards are probably going to be my second favorite one that Supercell added to Clash Royale. And the main reason that this is the case is because while they don't provide as much value as, say, books, the wild cards are completely free, and you can unlock them just inside of chests, which no other magic item can do that, you know? Wild cards are the only magic item that you can unlock inside a chest, which makes their value even greater, I think. The only main critique I have with the wild cards is that it seems like the drop rates for the epic and the legendary wild cards are extremely low. Like all the time I get common and rare wild cards, that's not an issue. But the epic and legendary wild cards are extremely hard to come by, I've noticed, especially the legendary wild cards. I haven't gotten a single one out of a chest. I've only gotten the legendary wild cards from offers, and I think the same with the epic wild cards. I can't recall a time I've gotten an epic wild card from a chest, not even like a gold chest or anything like that. So it just feels like the drop rates for those are a little bit low. I don't know the exact percentage chance to get a epic or legendary wild card depending on the chest, but I'd actually like to know that if that is available information. But it seems like the drop rates for those are a bit low, so maybe increasing those would help it out a little bit. But that's really the only critique I have for the wild cards. I think they're an amazing addition to Clash Royale, and the only magic item you can get for free is amazing. I like them a lot. So then we're gonna talk about the books. Of course, for the books, we have one book for each rarity: common, rare, epic, and legendary. And then we have the book of books, which can be applied to any rarity. Again, just like the wild cards, I think that the books are a really sick addition to Clash Royale, because say you're at 0 out of 5,000 firecrackers, you can use a book of common cards, and that will instantly give you 5,000 firecrackers, and that is insane value. And like for the book of legendaries, say you're at 0 out of 20 mother witches, you can use that book and get 20 legendary cards. That is absolutely unreal value from the books in Clash Royale. The only issue with the books is that they are a lot harder to get than things like wild cards, and that's understandable, but books, they are really hard to get. While the wild cards can be unlocked in chests for free, keep in mind, I keep bringing that up, books can only be purchased in the shop, or you can get them through special challenges or global tournaments or other offers in the shop that don't include gem offers, you know? And so this makes it a lot harder for free-to-play players to get these books. And like I said, you can get the books in the shop, but their prices are really steep. The legendary book is 2,500 gems, the rare book is 1,000 gems, and the common book is 500 gems. And as of the recording of this video, I haven't seen an offer in the shop that offers an epic book. The one that we did get was in a free pack with a magic coin, but I assume that that would be around 1,500 gems in between the rare and the legendary book. So we're actually going to talk a little bit more about books later in the video when we talk about the improvements made to the past Royale, because the books are included in that. But I believe that books are overall pretty solid, but just a little bit difficult to come by. All right, so next up we have the chest keys. So I actually predicted this to be right. In my update predictions video, I predicted that the key that was in the trophy road would contribute somehow to the progression update, and I pretty much predicted exactly how it would contribute. So I'll take my round of applause in the comment section down below, and by you guys leaving a like. I'd appreciate that. But basically, chest keys are pretty simple. They allow you to unlock a chest instantly without having to wait at all. To be honest, I don't really have much to say about these. You know, they're nothing special, but there's not much inherently wrong with them either, because they're pretty effective at what they're meant to do, you know? Although one word of advice for these chest keys is do not use them at all on silver chests, okay? I think using them on gold chests is okay, because they're a lot harder to come by than silver chests, but be sure not to use these on silver chests. Save them for the gold chest and chests of higher rarities because those have very high unlock times. Like I believe a Mega Lightning chest has either a 12 or 24-hour unlock time. You use a chest key, boom, it's open just like that. It frees up a chest slot, and also you get all of your rewards automatically. And then we have the magic coin, ladies and gentlemen, and by far, this is my favorite of the magic items that were added to Clash Royale. So in the past, what I've noticed is the biggest issue with Clash Royale is not necessarily getting the cards to upgrade your card levels, but it's more so the gold to upgrade your card levels. And this is an issue I've talked about in multiple videos in the past. And the magic coin finally did address this. The magic coin can literally take you from a level 12 to a level 13 card without having to spend that 100,000 gold. Instead, you spend 0 gold, which is amazing. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm getting a little bit too greedy here, I think, with my critiques, but I want magic coins to be more common, all right? Because, like I said, this is my favorite item in the update. I think it is the most useful item in the update because, again, gold is a lot harder to come by than the actual cards. So maybe if we could have 2 magic coins instead of just 1, the max you can hold is 1, maybe we could have 2, and maybe make them a rare, like a super rare drop out of chests, along with the wild cards you can get for free. Maybe let us get magic coins for free. Dude, I love the magic coins so much. I want more of them. I know I'm getting really greedy here, but I feel like the magic coin is just too useful to be as rare as it is, if that makes sense, you know? I'm honestly okay with the books being as rare as they are, especially like the very upper class books like the legendary books and the book of books, but the magic coin, everyone can benefit from that. Like everyone needs that magic coin, so I want it to be more common, and I want more of them. All right, so those are the 4 different magic items. We had the wild cards, we had the books, we had the chest keys, and then we had the magic coin. But now let's go ahead and talk about the other stuff in this update, starting with the improvements that were made to the Pass Royale. So there were definitely a lot of solid changes that were made to the Pass Royale, and some changes that were definitely needed, because pretty much in the 21 seasons or 22 seasons up to this point, there really haven't been any changes to the Pass Royale. They've rearranged the rewards and every now and then giving us like a free emote or something, but really nothing has been added to shake up the Pass Royale. So basically what's happening to the Pass Royale is they are adding magic items to both the free track and the pay to play track. So along with the shop, challenges, chests, and global tournaments, you'll be able to get the magic items in the Pass Royale, which is amazing. I love it. And like I said, this doesn't just include the pay-to-play side, but you free-to-play players will also benefit from these Pass Royale improvements. And yes, of course, the paid side will receive more love than the free side. That's just how things work. The paid side is going to get more magic items in the Pass Royale compared to the free side. The way it's going to work is that the Book of Books will actually be exclusive to the paid side. There will be no other place to get that in Clash Royale, except for maybe the shop. I'm not too sure about that, but I believe that the free side is guaranteed 1 book. I don't know which rarity. It could switch up between the season, but I know that the free side, I think, is guaranteed 1 book per season. I actually don't know that for sure because I'm recording this video before the new season actually starts, so if that's incorrect information, then I apologize. And so then some of the other changes we had some Clan Wars 2 changes. I know that's everyone's favorite. Let's go. So basically what they did with Clan Wars 2 is they balanced and standardized the amount of fame that you get in all the different game modes, whether it's duels, 1v1s, boat battles, and all that. They made it a set fame amount because I think it varied depending on your level in Clan Wars 2, but they made it a standard, which is, I guess it's okay. I'm pretty indifferent towards it. So yeah, although what I will say regarding Clan Wars 2 is that in the TV Royale, Drew said that they are looking to update Clan Wars 2 heavily more in the future, which I guess I'm excited for. I don't really know how to feel about that. And one part of me believes that, you know, they do need to fix Clan Wars 2, but another part of me thinks they need to just move on from that. So I don't know how to feel about that, but yes, there were some minor changes to Clan Wars 2 in this update. And then there were 3 other changes that we're going to talk about, and these are all pretty small, but still pretty nice. So the biggest of these 3 smaller changes was the UI changes. Of course, they made everything blue, and they got rid of that old wood, which I really like. It makes everything look much cleaner and more modern while still keeping that semi-medieval feel, if that makes any sense. And they also fixed the deck copy glitch, which is epic. That's sick. I like that. Another cool thing is they added a random deck generator. In the deck menu, in the 3 dots in the top right corner, you can click that and generate a random deck, which is pretty cool. I may use that for a video or something like that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we got the balance changes. It's safe to say these balance changes have changed a lot in Clash Royale. But I love them. These balance changes were great. These balance changes were super creative, and they definitely have shooken up the meta a bit. Actually, a lot, not just a bit. Because Elite Barbarians are the best card in Clash Royale. Alright, Fireball Bait is the best archetype in Clash Royale. Elixir Golem and Battle Healer are making a comeback. The Rage spell is popping off. And the Mother Witch is good. The Hunter isn't good anymore. The Cannon card isn't really good anymore. And it's just changed up a lot of stuff. A lot of the cards that were good are now bad. A lot of the cards that were bad are now good. And it's just been super refreshing. The only thing I really don't agree with is Royal Recruits. They didn't change them at all. But at the same time, I can see why. I think the reason they didn't balance the Royal Recruits at all was because they knew that they were going to change Elite Barbarians like this. And Supercell potentially saw this happening. And Recruits are a really good counter to E-Barbs, and Recruits are honestly a really good counter to this meta in general. So it's actually kind of good, I think, in a way that they didn't nerf Recruits, but at the same time, it's somewhat questionable because Recruits are still, you know, like a pretty good card, you know, just pretty good, you know. But overall, I think Supercell did a very solid job with these balance changes. And so now it's time for my final grade of this update. So what do I rate this update? I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And so here is why I gave it that score. My biggest knock on this update is that it really didn't add any new content to the game per se. Yes, magic items are new content to the game. It's something that Clash Royale has never seen before. But when I'm talking about new content, I mainly refer to a new way to play the game. Ever since 2016, Clash Royale has really only had 2 updates that have changed the way that you play the game. 2v2 and Touchdown. 2v2 was a success, Touchdown was a failure. Apart from those 2, Clash Royale has just been the same 1v1 stuff. Of course, there have been variations of the 1v1 with all the cool little spawner challenges and stuff, duels being in a best of 3 format, the floor is healing, the floor is rage challenge. There's been variations of these 1v1 challenges, but Clash Royale has had the same gameplay for over 5 years. And this update brought nothing to change that. Magic items are a very sick addition to Clash Royale. They're going to help a lot of players out with progression, and that is straight facts. There's no denying that whatsoever. But for the people that have been playing the game for 4 to 5 years that are closer to max account, you know, this update isn't really, it doesn't really have too much to offer for them. So that's really my only complaint about this update. I just hope that in future updates in 2021, Supercell is going to add something new to Clash Royale that will change the way that we are able to play the game. But objectively speaking, I think it's hard to deny that this is a good update because it does help the majority of the player base, which is very important. And I think that's what Supercell was doing, you know, looking at it through the developer standpoint. This update makes sense. But as I said, I want a little bit more, but objectively speaking, this is a good update. I think it's very good. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video talking about the most recent Clash Royale update. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, you like Clash Royale, then be sure to subscribe down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, gamers, it's your boy Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.